Yeah, they're not perfect, but they work. That's how I do my brows. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Farrah, and today I'm going to be showing you my makeup routine, and I'm going to also be doing my hair. So let's get straight on with the video. So I've just literally come out of the shower, and I always use this day cream, which is by Lush. I just get a really small amount and I put it all over my face. So once I've done that, what I like to do, and I'm going to take the Revolution Conceal and Thick Mattifying Primer, and I just take quite a big bit of that and just pop it all over my face. I always make sure like I prime extra on the under eyes, because I don't know about you guys, but the foundation I wear, it creases in my smile lines and my under eyes, so I always try to make sure like I get a generous amount on my under eyes with my primer. No! No! Once I've primed, I like to just go in with the Vaseline and just to moisturise my lips. So now taking my Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Gingerbread. I'm just going to squirt a big pump of that. Am I running out? Why? This video is just not going to plan. And I'm just going to buff that in. I always like to make sure I get the neckline because I don't want any just lines and stuff. I don't really do too much with the under eyes with foundation because I cover it with concealer anyways, so I just more worry about like this side of my face and my forehead. Then what I like to do is I like to take my Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade 𝒫𝓇𝑜𝒹𝓈. Apply that underneath my eyes a little bit. I don't really go too heavy on it. I apply like a little bit under the chin where my cupid's bow is and my forehead. I don't apply it on my nose because I struggle to blend concealer out on my nose, and I just feel like it leaves a big white line, so I don't put it on my nose for that reason. And then I take my 𝓂𝓇𝒹𝓾𝓊 buffing brush and I just kind of basically use stippling motions to blend it out. I don't really try to do too much. I'm not perfect at makeup at all. I kind of just, this is the way I've learned to apply my makeup and that it works for me. And then what I like to do is I like to go back in with my beauty blender and use the same side that's covered with my foundation, and I just lightly pat over my concealer. I like to take my Huda Beauty baking powder, and this is in the shade Blondie. It looks really nice on my skin tone, and I just take like a big buffing brush and I normally just pat like a really light layer all over my face. I don't do baking, to be honest. I've never really been a big fan of baking because I feel like it's quite heavy on my eyes, to keep it really natural. And once I've applied that, I'm going to use my Fix Mattifying Setting Spray, and this is by MAC, and it's the Prep and Prime. I just like to give it a shake before I apply it and spray it on. And then because I'm impatient and I never wait for it to dry, what I normally do, and I just dab really lightly all over my face to kind of push it into my foundation and my powder. Try to make sure that with this, I really focus on like my smile lines and the places that crease. So then what I like to use is my Morphe dip pomade, and this is for the eyebrows, and I use the shade Chocolate Mousse. I used to do my eyebrows black, but I've kind of got over that, to be honest, because I think it looks really unnatural. So now I just use brown, and I think it just looks a lot more nicer and less harsher on my face. And what you just saw me do there was I normally wet my brush with this spray, so I get more of a precise line when I do it. And I really kind of just try to follow my natural brow shape I don't really try to do anything too drastic with them. They're not perfect, but they work. That's how I do my brows. And what I like to do is I like to take this really small brush, and I normally wet it a little bit with my fix spray, and I draw on my winged liner with this. I know you guys are actually going to hate me for this because I don't actually use the proper makeup tools or makeup products for any of the stuff that I do. I take mascara and I use this as my actual winged liner. I know it sounds really bad, but this is just what works. When I'm doing this, I normally just try follow my eyelid shape, and then I go in with my mascara. This is just a really cheap one. It's called Get Big Lashes. I like to tilt my mirror so I'm looking down, and then I apply my mascara so I don't get any on the top lid. After that, I take this cheap, really cheap highlighting palette, and this one I actually bought from Sainsbury's, so we're not going to talk any more about that. And I just take a normal highlighting brush, and I use this kind of pinky colour because I feel like it works really well for like a blush as well as a little highlighter. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with this Morphe, and then what I like to do is I like to go in with this Morphe nude gloss because I feel like it just tones down the brightness of my pink lips, even though it is very sad. But yeah, I do really like to go in with this because I feel like it just gives it that very glossy look, and as well it's really nice for summer. Like right now it's so hot, the weather. And then we're gonna move on to hair. Let's do all this. Before I do my hair, I like to go with my Black Opium YSL perfume, and I just spray that all over because I like to spray it in my hair as well for when I curl it. So what I normally do for my hair is I normally use these GHDs, and these are just the straighteners. Like I really want to buy a pair of GHDs but in rose gold. Like I think that would just look so cute. You just curl the ends of my hair. And then I will chuck that to the side, and then I do the other side of my hair. And again, I literally just brush it out, and then I always wear my headband, as you guys know. And yeah, that's a finishing look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel. I make all girly fashion and lifestyle content. So please subscribe. We're nearly at 300 and I'm so excited. Give it a big thumbs up. Share the video with all your friends if you like. Have a beautiful and wonderful day.